what's going on, my day-to-day people. Talking about this COVID-19. We've seen stuff like this in the past with the West Nile, the Ebola, and different diseases of how they just miraculously pop in every time during an election. Yeah, that's cool. Um, at the same time, you got to have common sense to what's going on. And I talk to people, and they're talking about, man, I can't wait for Trump to send this package or anything like that. And me personally, I've never ever depended on the government, never ever. And the reason why, for one, they get into your business, and there's a reason why they get into your business. For one, you're saying, hey, look, I need help. And, depending on the people who helps you, eventually they're going to have food in their hand when they hand it to you. And then, there's going to be a day when they hand out their hand to feed you. There's not going to be no food in it, and they expect for you to be loyal. And I'm trying not to get to rambling, but hopefully you're following me so far. Through these times, you have to have really, really common sense of what's going on and get your source of information from valuable sources. And, if you pay attention, they're forcing everybody to stay home to watch media. And, I just seen a clip with CNN. CNN is followed by Republicans, and Fox is Democrats. So you got two different media sources who's always been fighting against each other. And the Republicans are saying now that the Fox been knew about the West, no, not the West now, but they knew about this coronavirus, that they knew about it. And, when you hear that and you read in between the lines, it's like, okay, you have a news outlet that knew something about a coronavirus, right? If they knew about it, who has the last say so to put that on the air? Like, think about it. Who has the last say so for that Fox coverage to put what they supposedly are accused of knowing to put that on the air? And it's different things like this that's going around. And my challenge to anybody out there is to really use your eyes, use your spiritual eye, stay sober. It's set up to the point now where we have to be separated from each other. And I drive down the road and I'm looking in everybody's car that goes by me. And while looking in their car, I'm thinking to myself, man, what if they have it? What if they have it? And it's making your mind kind of go crazy. And what it's going to end up doing is going to make us not even want to be around each other. And that's complete chaos. Like 50% of what they want to do is done by you not wanting to go around each other. What we have to understand in life is we all have our pieces to a puzzle that we'd like to put together. But it's in human nature for you to reach out to another person to who shares the same information that you do, shares the same ideas that you do. I mean, it's essential to meet that person, and ironically, your pieces will fit their pieces that they have for their puzzle, vice versa. But it's hard to do that with not wanting to have human contact. So there's a game going on right now, and they're winning. They're winning because you go to grocery stores and they're wiped out. Um, there's just total fear that's going on right now. And my one thing that I learned years ago is that you're promised one thing, well, actually two. You're promised two things, and that's life and then death. And what happens in between is it's really important too. And you have to keep a clean conscience. Keep a clean conscience, do right, and the rest is history. And just this whole Corona thing is it's mind blowing. I'm waking up every day and I'm like, all right, what's going to happen now? It's almost like the movies like World War Z or any type of movie that had some type of countdown. And I feel like that when I wake up. I subtle joke to myself about it, but it's really nothing to joke about. But it's the only way that I can stay sane and the only way I can continue to see through the bullshit. And what's going on is, you know, just it's valuable. It's valuable. We have technology. We're able to. I'm able to make this video and post it. It's going to take 5 minutes to download or however that process is. We still have information that we can utilize to still share information to each other by technology. So anything that is ever used against us, we can use it too to our advantage. my message to everybody out there is to stay clean, stay safe, really kind of have a spiritual eye. And even if you don't have a spiritual eye or you do not believe in anything, that's cool because the main priority of a human being living, honestly, is to help each other out and to keep a clean conscience. That's it. You don't have to the spill, I can't even get my words out. You did not have to force any type of religion on anybody. And right now, with how it's going, it's just a dark cloud that's going over on the world. And right now, it's time to get your prayers up because I still feel that the grace of God is still present. And there will be a day when he's not. And it says it in the Bible. There will be a day when times is going on like it is now, but 10,000 times worse. You're going to try to get your prayers out, and he's not going to be there because he's already going to have his truth ready to come back for the second coming. And just pay attention what's going on, guys. Things been going on for the past few years. I've noticed if you go to Walmart, it's turning to a self checkout lane where there's like no cashiers, and that's what they're trying to do. With the virus, they're saying that the money's going to be spreading around through the virus. A lot of people screaming "Market of the Beast," and who knows, who knows. But for those who don't know, I think it's time for you to find out. And like I said, stay sober and keep a clean conscience, and stay clean. Continue to love those who are around you. Give those who are around you a call every day, and just keep everybody up through this. At the end of the day, the people who believe in whatever they believe in, just stay sober. This is a time right now to actually self-evaluate yourself, and if it resets and we can go back out there to normal civilization, now you know the tools that you have to do to be a better you than you were a few weeks ago before this isolated you. And that's my message, and I hope you get whatever you can out of it. I'm not coming across the board like I'm holier than thou because I do have my flaws, but I just want everybody to see the common sense that's in this, and it's ridiculous. It really is. But much love, peace.